Groovesters, welcome to this special Groove Digital Presents. My name is Tom Beal, and you are in for a treat today because next to me, you see this handsome gentleman joining us from 12 hours in the future from Asia, the one and only Simon Leung. I'm going to get to a proper introduction shortly with Simon, but first, like we always do here, let's test some things out. Let's hope technology is working well with us. So if you can do me a favor, go over to the questions box and let us know where you're joining in from. So over in the questions box, that's where you'll be interacting with Simon during today's presentation. And it's right over there on the side. Pull down the questions tab and let us know where you're joining in from. That's going to share with us a couple things. One, you can hear us. That's always a bonus. And two, we love to know where you're joining from. We're usually international right off the bat. So go over, let us know where you're joining from, and I'll do the same. Simon, I'm joining in from St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands. Simon, let them know where you're joining in prior to my proper introduction.
Malaysia.
Malaysia. We're already international. We got the Virgin Islands in the house. We got Malaysia in the house. Let's take a look and see where everyone else is joining. If you're a groupster here, wow, look at that right off the bat. The Hague, Netherlands. Karen is here. USA, Missouri. Gina, welcome, Gina. Fred Lamb, Lancaster, California. Rachel calling in from New York, fantastic, happy to have you here. Mark from Milan, Italy. Look at this, the Groovesters, I love it, I love it. Sandav from North Carolina, loud and clear, fantastic. Well, so we're already international, and look, we got Rick from New Mexico. Hi from Stockholm, Sweden. Karina in the house. Look at this, we are multinational right off the bat, Simon. How cool is that? How cool is it to have you here? You're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Simon, I'll get to a proper introduction, but he has something very important in store for you. We got Steve from New Prague, Minnesota, Daryl from Plano, Texas, Ebe from Russia. We got Russia in the house. Man, oh man, look at this. We are covering many cities. So I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna get to the proper introduction here so I can turn it over to Simon so he can share some insights with you that will get you, as I was talking with Simon, like, I'm not a martial artist, but I'm aware that there's the white belt to the black belt progression. You know, Simon and I were talking about the 4 stages of learning, especially internet marketing, the 4 stages of learning. You're unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you don't know. Then someone like Simon or anyone in the Groove community brings to your attention, here's how to do it and what to do. Now you go to the second stage where now you're consciously incompetent, meaning now you know what you didn't know. And then someone like Simon guides you to roll up your sleeves, put the effort, put the work in, and transition into conscious competence, where you start getting some trajectory momentum. And then not everybody makes it to the black belt level, but the black belt level, that's unconscious competence. That's where you've done it so many times, you can do it in your sleep. And regardless of where you are on that spectrum, Simon is a master at sharing insights. He actually just shared some insights with me in GoToWebinar that I had never in years even known about. And he opened my eyes, and I misunderstood it. I was unconsciously incompetent. He told it to me. Now I was consciously incompetent. And then he showed me. I'm like, now I'm consciously competent and can do it. It's pretty cool. So he's that great at doing it. And let me circle back a few years. We go way back. And when I say way back, I met Simon along with Mike Filsame and Donna Fox at an event in San Antonio, Texas in March of 2005. And at the event, guess what? There was this buzz. Hey, there's a dude from Google here. There's a dude from Google AdWords. We're like, what? And we were, Mike, myself, Donna, we were all super excited to meet this special insider from Google. And guess what? It was the one and only Simon Leung. So Simon is, I forgot what Google employee number he is, but he's there from way back in 2005-ish when I first crossed paths with him in March 05. And prior to that, he was working with Google. And lo and behold, he went on to take Mike and myself a couple years later on a private tour of the campus of Google, the Googleplex. And the cool part was, not only was he giving us a tour, this is after he already left, everyone's like, oh, Simon, what's up? Everyone's high-fiving. I'm like, we miss you, man. It was cool to see how many people loved and appreciated Simon on the Googleplex campus. But then it progressed from there. He's been on numerous marketers cruises and held court. Like when I say held court, when Simon's talking and describing something, he goes into intricate details that regardless of where anyone is on their journey, he makes it make sense. He makes it click for them. Have you ever been in that situation where it's kind of confusing, but then someone explains it to you and they show you, you experience it, and now you're like, I got it. That's where Simon shines. So I am super thrilled that you're here. You may have crossed paths with Simon in the Groove community. Many Groovesters have crossed paths with Simon and seen his skill sets, his abilities to simplify things and make it able to click for people. So Simon, I'm super happy that you're here to share these insights with the Groovesters today. As mentioned, I'll bow out here in a second, but I just want to welcome you to this Groove Digital Presents. I'm thankful that you're up 12 hours ahead. It's literally 1:36 a.m. for you here in Malaysia. So thank you for staying up late, providing this insight to the Groovesters, and I'll be quiet and welcome you to the GDP.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give Mr. Tom Beal a huge round of applause. A huge welcome to all of you as well, because today, as what Mr. Tom mentioned, we are here for you. How many of you are here to learn some, I don't know, insider secrets? Let us know inside of the chat. Let us know inside of the comments. How many of you are ready to become a top paid internet marketer? As you can see on the slide right here, right now. How many of you are here to start your internet marketing journey? Give us a yes inside of the comments, because if this is you, then you're absolutely at the right place and at the right time. Everybody starts somewhere. Can we agree on that? How many of you consider yourself to be a newbie? If you're a newbie, type in newbie inside of the chat, because I'll tell you what, of course, I as well was a newbie at one point in time. All of my successful students, they were newbies at one point in time. Even Mike, Tom, Donna Fox, they were all newbies as well. And yes, as Tom mentioned, we all did meet at that seminar in San Antonio. I can't believe it. It's been almost 20 years. Crazy how time flies, but at the same time, I'm sure many of you also agree that times have changed. Times have changed, right? In terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of internet marketing as a skill, in terms of business, things are not even the same as they were 1 year or 2 years ago. For Mike and Tom and Donna, they got that head start before me, and later on they welcomed me into their coaching programs, their masterminds, their cruises. So for being here, for you yourself as well, give yourselves a huge round of virtual applause, because this is your first step, and this is your very first potential into possibly making a huge step towards the end goal of potentially being a top paid professional digital marketer. But let's be real for just a moment, shall we? In your journey of learning about internet marketing, how many of you have run across different so-called, and we'll put this in air quotes, gurus? Anyone? These gurus who maybe try and sell you something when in reality they don't really know what they're talking about, or they really haven't done the work. Maybe they talk the talk but haven't walked the walk. Now, just to let you know, there's nothing wrong with sales. We're all salesmen and we're all saleswomen, aren't we? In fact, if you are to be successful in what you want to do, you need to sell. And that's just the fact of life. And you also need to continue to invest in yourself. That's exactly what I did. That's what Mike did, and Tom did, and Donna did. And that's why fast forward, now almost 20 years later, we get to be the entrepreneurs living the internet marketing lifestyle the way that we had always dreamed about. But let's take that one step back. You see, the thing about selling is it is a part of everything that we need to do in our day-to-day life. If we are to do well in business, in terms of free, of course, free is great. Free brought you to us in the first place. Free brought you into the Groove community. But here's the reality of it. Most people, they don't take action with free, do they? Ask yourself the last time that you attended a free event, or just another free webinar, or even an in-person something where it didn't cost you any money. Now ask yourself, what did you do with that actual program? Was it still able to completely change your life? Or do you think back and say, the ones that I invested in, not the free version of the Groove software, but the full-blown version, that's the one that made my business explode? You see, this is where the fake gurus come in. It's not what they're selling is not that they're selling in the first place. Again, we all need to be selling. Is actually what in reality is being sold. What's being sold? Because if you take a look at everyone who may or may not be able to help you, the thing is, there's way too much of the selling of a dream, the selling of an unachievable dream, or perhaps something that they themselves are not even living in that particular dream. Does that make sense? They're only selling the dream, but they're not living it. So let me ask you this. How many of these so-called gurus and experts do we know who are actually the poster boy or the poster girl of this dream internet lifestyle that they are selling? The reality is that unfortunately, not many. And yet they're trying to sell that dream to you. So I want you to write this down. Stop selling dreams. Stop buying dreams. In fact, let's just stop dreaming. Let's just stop dreaming altogether. It's time to wake up and come back to reality, at least for a moment while we're here now. I'm not talking about the woke kind of waking up. We're not going to get political here. It's not what we do here at Groove, but more so that we need to snap out of it. We need to snap out into this fake reality that we have been living and realize the truth of what internet marketing and digital marketing can do for you and your family. Yes, it is true. Internet marketing can and will change lives. I'm living proof. So is Mike Filsame and Mike Filsame and Donna Fox and Tom Beal. So many Groovesters, fellow Groovesters, just like yourself, living proof that this is all possible, but not necessarily always in the way that you think. You see, it is a workable thing. If you want to build a business, we use internet marketing to get you into this event. We use it to promote other events. We promote and market our other projects, our products, our services. So yes, it is possible, it can be done, and it has been done. But the truth about internet marketing is that it's not always limited only to starting an online business or for internet entrepreneurs. The reason I say this because let's face it, not everyone is suitable to be business owners or entrepreneurs in the first place. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. But here's the thing, write this down. Anyone can be a marketer. You don't have to be a business owner or an entrepreneur, but anyone can be a marketer, and anyone can get paid to do internet marketing. With the skill of internet marketing, you can get a remote job if you wanted to. You can start a new career. You can get paid more for a more advanced position. Have you ever thought about that? Because you now have a specialized skill. Does that make sense? Let me show you some examples of what I mean. If we take a look at some actual job sites out there, can you believe the opportunity that is actually available for each and every single one of us? For this particular website, Upgrad Knowledge Hut, the most paid digital marketing jobs in the US in 2024, let's take a look at what they might be. They're all in digital marketing. Digital media managers, $83,000 a year. Pay-per-click managers, $65,000 a year. SEO specialist, $53,000. Content strategist, $66,000. And this is just average, by the way, across the United States. But here's the interesting part. Because this is just average, there's also huge additional opportunities if you decide to work with the right company. You see, the thing is, with the skill of digital marketing, we're not selling you any dreams here. We're not saying become a millionaire overnight, create a 7-figure business, an 8-figure business a year. Why not? Yes, you can do that if you want to, but I'm sure you agree, we all start somewhere, don't we? Right now, with so many people struggling, just to pay their rent or to put food on the table, living paycheck to paycheck, I'm sure none of us would be complaining about a 50,000 salary or 60,000, 80,000, even 100,000. Do you agree? Let me know inside the comments. Take a look at some of these different companies. On average, these salaries from these bigger, well-known companies, 100,000, 122,000, 115,000, 136,000, 170,000. You get the idea. But we're not going to be able to do that without the actual skills themselves. Does that make sense? So yes, these are great opportunities, but at the same time, hey, let's go back. Let's go back, because right now we only take a look at what's available over here. Let's take a look at some actual job sites, shall we? This one is FlexJobs, flexjobs.com. If we take a look at some of the digital marketing positions, scroll down just a little bit. This one as a senior digital PR executive, not so much, not gonna make you rich, but it is a salary, 26,000 a year. This one's a little bit more, client account manager in digital marketing, 60,000. This one's in USD, digital marketing specialist, 50,000 to 60,000. You scroll down just a little bit more. Maybe we'll see some that are a little bit higher. Let's take a look over here. 85,000 to 100,000 annually, 70,000 to 85,000, 105 to 120,000. Director of performance marketing. You get the idea, right? There is potential as a marketing specialist. And this one on Indeed.com, if you take a look at the opportunities there, this one is in marketing, and you can even work remotely from home or anywhere in the world if you want to. Marketing technologist. I don't even know what that means, but it pays well. How many of you wouldn't mind working from home as a marketing specialist and earning 117,000 to 188,000 a year? This is not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but again, let's snap out of it, come back into reality. 100,000 and even 50,000 a year is probably nothing to sneeze at, especially in this day and age. If you take a look at working nomads, especially for people who maybe want to travel around the world, over 25,000 remote jobs in the marketing category. Event coordinator, if you want to do live events like us, 62,000 to 69,000 a year. Senior product marketing manager, 134,000 to 181,000 a year. This one as a senior marketing manager, up to 223,000. Again, do you see the potential? If you see the potential, type in potential inside of the comments. Because you might be saying, yes, it's great, there is a huge potential, and yes, there might be other people who will teach you on the skill of internet marketing, and maybe you can watch a few YouTube videos here and there. What makes us different? Why should we actually be listening to you? Well, the amazing thing about you being here right now is that, as you should probably already know, right here at Groove, we are different because we are a community. Write that down. We're our community. There are plenty of people who pretend to be people whom they're not. Ask them, how long have you been around? What is their reach? How many people have they actually helped? Now, for me personally, yes, I started my journey with Mike and Tom and Donna about 20 years ago, but I've actually been a marketer ever since 1997. I made my first dollar online while I was still attending school. I've spoken across 16 countries around the world and literally helped tens of thousands of people change their lives as well. And yes, thanks to Groove, we're now also a community online that's been built over the past 4 years since 2020. All the smiling faces, by the way, that you see right here on the screen, believe it or not, once upon a time, newbies just like you, and now they're trained internet marketers. They're even leaders, mentors, speakers with their own programs that they want to sell and change lives with as well. But most importantly, is that all these people, because of the community and learning alongside with Mike and Donna, who joins us in these community meetings and live events, most importantly, is that they now have the skills to become the top paid digital marketers living anywhere that they want. An international global community, just like what Tom says about Groove right here. The key here is, write this down, that you never stop learning. Never stop learning. What we've realized, especially in this community, is how quickly technology gets invented, how quickly strategies change, how quickly things evolve in the internet marketing world. One day we have little copywriters, the next day AI is doing everything for us. One day we're doing PPC and paying for ads, the next day we want to drive organic traffic all around the world. You get the idea, right? Things change so often that we need to continue to learn and continue to adapt. And that's why today you are going to discover how to become a top paid professional digital marketer as a lifelong learner in the world's only internet insiders community. Does that sound good to you, by the way? If that sounds good, type in good inside of the comments, because with the mentality and the attitude to always keep learning, to always keep improving, and to always keep exceeding your own goals, you will be able to achieve your status as a top paid digital marketer. It's all about simply committing to always getting better, always getting better. How many people have we worked with, seen even in our community, where they say, I don't want to learn this strategy, or I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the webinar. I don't have time for the live stream. I don't have time to read through all this text that you have. I don't have time to attend a course. Well, if you have better things to do with your time, then please, please do better things with your time. For those who are committed, for those who are open-minded, to want to continue to learn, to invest in themselves, these are the people who are committed and open to change. But I want to ask you this. If taking a look at what may be possible, the huge opportunities that are out there, and you know that you can, in fact, become a top paid professional digital marketer as long as you commit to learning the skill, ask yourself, wouldn't it be amazing if in the next 30 to 90 days, this can be a reality for you? If you think so, type in yes inside the comments. Let's future pace a little bit. Imagine if 6 months from now, or even 12 months from now, you now have a brand new set of skills that allows you to be able to get hired by big companies, to become a freelancer, or even if you wanted to become an agency owner. How amazing would it be? Wouldn't it be awesome? If you think so, type in awesome inside of the comments. But here's the thing. The reason why most people don't take action and they attend the free events and they attend even some paid events and they don't do anything is because they simply never realized the reason why. And because I don't want this to be a waste of your time, I don't, because if you're wasting your time, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I want to make sure that you mark today as the first day of something that's going to be amazing, amazing for you. But in order for that to happen, you need to ask yourself, man, what are you willing to do to get there? But more importantly, who are you willing to do them for? People don't take action because they're comfortable. They have other sources of income. They have another job. They have a business that they're running that is just not priority for them right here and now. Does that make sense? And that's why. That's why if you ask me, everything that I do is for my family. Every time that I take on a new project, every time that I start a new business, every time that I take on a new job, I do it for my family. And I know so many responsible parents out there, and any responsible parent, any responsible spouse would say, I would do anything I can to take care of my loved ones, right? But what happens when you spend so much time working, because that's what it takes to take care of your loved ones? You don't have the digital skills to be able to spend more time with them at home. It's a catch-22, isn't it? You want to take care of them, but at the same time, you want to support them. You also want to be there for them physically. You want to be a role model for them as well. But if they can't see you, they can't spend time with you, how can they see that? Now, I am very proud to say that every single important moment of my little girl's life, I was there for her. When she walked her very first steps, I held her by the hands. When she spoke her very first words, I helped her to enunciate. I never missed a concert. We went on holidays together every single time. And now, when she sees what I do, she says, Daddy, I want to go live as well. I want to go and do webinars. I want to do all these live events. Now she's learning about AI. Now she's like, I want to teach other kids how to start their own online businesses. Isn't that awesome to be able to have that impact, have that kind of impact on the people in your life, in your own life, that matters the most? Now, I'm not saying all of this, don't get me wrong, to break my arm, pat myself on the back and say, how cool am I to be able to do all of this? I'm not saying this to impress you. I'm saying this to impress upon you on what is possible, because as they say, it doesn't matter. It does not matter where you've been. All that matters is where you're going next. So ask yourself, what are you willing to do? Where are you going to be going next? And who are you going to be able to do it for? Who are you willing to do this for? To make the sacrifices, to improve yourself, to step outside of your comfort zone and realize that there is a much bigger world out there with so much bigger opportunities that you can dive into, as long as you make that commitment for yourself. Now, for everything that I've done, that almost never happened for me either, because it's easy to be comfortable, right? It's easy to say, I have a job and I already know what I want to do and I don't want to take any risk or sacrifices. At one point in time, I was also living the American dream. I had a corporate job at Google. I was comfortable. It was a 6-figure a year job, something that many people consider to be a dream career. But I knew that there was a much bigger world out there. I had my own dream, and I knew that if I can change my own life, I can also change others as well. And that's where my journey started. That's where I started to meet people around the world, went to seminars, met Mike, met Tom, because this is an opportunity like no other. In due time, build my own authority, credentials, wrote my own books, been featured on radio and TV, news media, newspaper, all these amazing things, spoken across the world's stages, shared the stage with some of the top speakers in the world, including Mike and Top. But what I'm very proud of is that many times the organizers as well as the audience, they vote me as the best speaker, not because I'm a good speaker. I'm not. Tom is an infinitely better speaker than I am. I say my ahs, I say my ums, I stumble over my words. I'm naturally an introvert. You don't have to be a great speaker, but one thing that people realize when we share and when we speak, just like what Tom mentioned, we deliver value. We deliver value. We want to make sure that it makes sense. What we're talking about makes sense to you. It can relate to you. And it's something that you ultimately want for yourself as well. And I'm very proud to say that over the last 20+ years, I've had the pleasure to not just meet and cross paths, but be personal friends with people like Mike Filsaime and Donna Fox and Rich Schefrin and Tom Beal and Joel Cobb, Mark Victor Hansen, Robert Allen, Russell Brunson. You also see in the picture here, Frank Kern, Jeff Walker, Mark Joyner, Armin Morin, Alex Mendosian, Brad Fallon is here, Onyx Singal, John Reese, Stephen Pierce, Dave Lacani. You get the idea. In the internet marketing space, these are the who's of the community. And we've all heard, right? It's not just what you know, it's who you know, but we go one step further than that. It's not just who you know, it's actually who knows you. And I'm very proud to say that all these top names, they're all just a quick message, a quick text message, SMS, Skype chat, Facebook Messenger chat, SMS, whatever, just a few messages away, a phone call away, if at any time we want to reach out to them. As what Tom mentioned earlier, you don't know what you don't know. And when you know what you know, when you learn what you will know, and you meet who you are destined to know, the good news is that there is huge potential for you. And I personally believe that once you know what you know and you start to learn what you will know, nothing will stop you. In order for you to live your own dream lifestyle, whatever that may be, to become an entrepreneur, to start a new career, to have a remote job so you can work at home and spend more time with your family. In order for you to live that dream lifestyle, all you need is a laptop or a computer or a device and an internet connection. And I personally believe that there is not a single person in this room right now, in this virtual room right now, who cannot achieve this within the next 6 to 12 months with just what you will learn here today. Do you have your commitment to take that action? Do I have your commitment to make that happen for yourself? If the answer is yes, type in I inside of the comments. In fact, here's something that's very interesting. How do I know? How do I know that this works? Because yes, I am an internet marketer and I have been ever since 1997. In fact, yesterday, we just celebrated a very special 20-year celebration of when I officially became an entrepreneur, when I officially became an internet entrepreneur. And it's because of my internet marketing skills that allowed me to work at companies like Google, work at companies like YouTube, work at companies even like Groove, to have the option, to have the benefit, the privilege to partner with them now. Just kind of curiosity, how many of you would love the opportunity to work with Groove remotely? If you would, type in Groove inside the comments. Remotely, from home, on your own time, just like many of us. Just like many of us. And like many of the talented team members who right now are working for Groove and companies just like Groove. Write this down. You need skills. You need skills. It's not just gonna be, hey, I'm gonna apply, and if I'm lucky, I'm gonna get the job. No way, man. For companies like Google and YouTube and Facebook, and yes, Groove, they only hire the best of the best of the best. When it comes to things like SEO or PPC or copywriting or website creation or email marketing and list building, the list goes on and on and on. You need to know all these different skills, because how else are they gonna want you to work for them? But let me ask you this. What do you think? What do you think? How many skills would you reckon there are in internet marketing? I just named a few, right? SEO, there's social media marketing, there's list building, copywriting, email marketing. How many skills do you think that there are in internet marketing? A lot. Yeah, a lot. 20, 50, 100 growth skills, says Daryl. Tons of skills, right? Unlimited that we can't even think of. Now, let me ask you another question. How long do you think that it takes for you if you're gonna be wanting to learn them all? Tahamtu says hundreds. Yeah, probably very conservative, even if we're just saying hundreds, probably thousands if we really list them down. How long do you think it will take you to literally learn everything, learn them all? Is it even possible? Is there ever going to be a time when you're going to sit back in your chair and you will say, whew, finally, I've just learned everything that I possibly would need to learn about internet marketing? Do you think that that will ever happen? Do you think that's even possible? Now, here's the thing. For me, myself, I am so confident about my skill on internet marketing that I can say, you can ask me anything that you want. And there is no question that I either cannot answer or cannot find the answer to. But here's the interesting part. I still continue to learn every single day after over 25 years, 27 years, if my math is correct, since 1997, I still continue to learn every single day. New technology is invented every single day, new strategies every single day. I still watch all of Mike's tutorials and his live streams and his private meetings and training sessions. You can never fully learn everything that there is to learn. Can you agree on that? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. But here's the interesting thing, because 20 years ago, I published this blog post, by the way. 20 years ago, this Facebook post was 10 years ago. As you can see, 30th of April, 2014. This was just yesterday when we had this special event. The title of this actual blog post was "Today is the first day of the rest of my life." Today is the first day of the rest of my life. You see, change starts when you make the commitment to let it happen. If you're gonna say, today, I'm just going to sit in through a webinar and it's just gonna be like any other day, then yes, while it is the youngest you will ever be in your life, it's not gonna be important enough for you to remember. Not important enough for Facebook to remind you that on this day, this actually happened. You need to make the conscious effort. Remember what Tom mentioned, conscious competence. Be conscious that you need to be competent in what you need to learn in order for you to improve yourself. Change starts when you make the commitment to let that happen yourself. So my challenge to you, how many of you are ready to commit for today to be the first day of the rest of your life? Because yes, today, while we're still in this festive mood, during this special celebration period, we're still buzzing off of the amazing celebration that we had yesterday. We're celebrating yet another milestone. Yes, we are, and it's a day that I want to present as a brand new opportunity for you, an opportunity for you to get continued education that doesn't end. Continued education that doesn't end, because we all know how often things change, right? And what if a course you invest in is obsolete in just 30 days time? Where are you gonna go for the brand new updates, for everything else that's completely brand new? So today, I want to provide you an opportunity for continued learning. Here's something that's very interesting, because as you can see, on this date, April 30th, 2004, that's yesterday, this year, we actually registered a brand new domain name, for a brand new project, for a brand new community that we're launching, that is called the New Insiders Club. It's new because the Insiders Club has actually been around for many, many years. I personally built this community as an offline community all around the world back in my past life when we were traveling and doing all these cool, amazing things. We have people in Singapore, in Hong Kong, in China, Vietnam, Indonesia, in the UK, in Australia, New Zealand, you name it. It was a true global community because we had the chance to actually meet up with them around the world. But in 2020, as many of us know, the world completely changed, right? when the pandemic happened, believe it or not, we were locked down, physically locked down for over 2 years right here in Malaysia. We couldn't leave the country. Many times, we couldn't even leave the house. And right now, to this day, we're still recovering. So we could no longer do the offline community thing anymore that we used to do. But because of Groove, because of our community here, the good news for all of you here right now is that now we are online. We are online, and now we have the opportunity to be able to share with you any topic that we want about internet marketing, knowing that there's no deadline in sight, no end in sight at any time. We can go back on and share another live session with you because training and learning never stops. We are committed to building a brand new community. And because you're here right now, you're invited to be a part of it. A place where you can learn everything that you could ever need to know about internet marketing all in one place so that you don't have to go to different places. Who's this expert on that? And who's that other expert on that? We have all the experts right here. And this, all these strategies right here, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And things will continue to change. Things will continue to evolve. And that's why with the brand new technologies and strategies that are invented all the time, that's why the Insiders Club is not a course, it's not a webinar or a session, it's a long-term mastermind, an online mastermind with lifetime learning potential. How many of you are excited, by the way, for the chance of being able to not have to leave the comfort of your own home and never stop learning? If that's you, type in me inside of the comments. But because we only have so much time here today, is it okay if I give you a sneak peek into the top insider secrets that we will be sharing during the Insiders Club? Obviously, there's way too much to cover, and there's way too many different strategies that you would need to monopolize if you wanted to learn everything about internet marketing. But I'm curious to know how many of you would like a sneak peek into some of the top insider secrets. If that's you, type in me inside the comments, especially the ones, especially the strategies handpicked that will get you the top paying gigs, the skills that will get you the highest paying jobs, because these are the most high in demand. Let us know inside of the comments. Saeed is saying yes. Oyisia is saying yes. Tahamtu is saying yes. So yes, obviously a very, very active community here, which we're very, very excited about. But now I want to share with you, the top 3. How many? 3 insider secret skills to become the top paid internet marketer. Get this, you'll be able to use these strategies to start a new career, work remote jobs, or even to start your online business if you want to. And I will go as fast as humanly possible to share with you my top favorite insider secret skills right here, right now. So let's begin with the first one. We're going to be talking about lead generation to any products and services. Then we're going to continue on to the second one, sell anything effectively on a single page website. And finally, we'll talk about achieving top spots in search fast and for free. Let's go a little bit deeper, shall we? Insider secret number 1, generate leads to any product or service. When I first started making money online, there was very little options all the way back in 1997, what kind of ways we can generate leads as well as generate sales. In fact, all the way back then, even up until this day, a very traditional kind of website looks something like this. It's got nice graphics, it's got nice colors, it's got a lot of products and services that you might potentially want to sell. It could potentially be a money maker. And for a very long time, this has been. And if you want to use Groove to create your own e-commerce store, Groove Cart, everything else, this is absolutely effective, especially with the latest and greatest that Groove provides. So let me ask you this. If you want to start your own business, if you want to generate leads, if you want to learn a skill that will help your company to generate even more leads for their products and services, how many of you would want this kind of website? Just type in the number 1 inside of the comments if, hey, why not? This website looks cool. I think I might want this kind of website. Type in the number 1 if that's what you want. Here's the reality, especially if your goal is to generate leads, and especially in this day and age, we want to keep things simple. We actually do not want to have this kind of website if our goal is we want to generate leads. Instead, what you want is something that we call a simple one-page site. How many of you like things to be simple? If you like simple, type in simple inside of the comments, because we want things to be simple. This is a simple one-page site formula, and you'll see this on many of the pages that we create right here in Groove. You see, one of the biggest things that we need to know when it comes to learning and actually attaining skills from people who are training you is not just learn what they're teaching. It's not just saying, oh yeah, you know what, this person says that I should be doing this, so I'm going to be doing this. Learn from existing companies, existing experts, yes, but better yet, write this down. Model what they're doing. Model what they're doing. Because if it doesn't work, they're not going to be doing it. And because they're doing it, you can bet your bottom dollar that it absolutely works. And from my sites to Tom's sites to Groove sites, you will see a very simple one-page site formula that might look something like this. You go to the page, and right away, you see a big font right in the middle. It's got big bolded font. It's maybe even all capital letters. It's bigger than all the text around it, and it's right in the middle. You cannot miss it. This is called a headline. It's designed to attract attention. And once you attract attention, the logical flow of the eye is to go down just a little bit. And maybe you will have a subheadline that continues on to the next big thing. Now, because most people are visual, we know that when it comes to psychology, what we want to do is make sure that we also have either an image or a video or something that gets the eye a little bit more attractive. So with that, an image or a video is the next thing that you want on the page. Optionally, you can add additional text, descriptions, benefit features, as well as bullet points. Finally, you have some kind of call to action. In this case, in this example, this just so happens to be a click here call to action link, but in many of the Groove sites that you see, you'll also see that in order for us to generate leads, what do we need to have on that particular page? That's right, you need to have something called a form, a lead generation form, an opt-in form. So if we take a look, for example, this page that probably should be pretty familiar to all of you, right? Because this is the page that you came to register for this actual event. And based off of the core, off of the shell, we're going to pull back the curtains now, and we're going to crack the code wide open for you so that you know exactly why we do what we do. The first thing that captures my attention, I know, is this big bolded font right over here, smack in the middle. Discover the insider secrets on how to become a top paid professional digital marketer. What is this? What is this? This is called a headline, right? This is the headline. And so with the headline, this caught our attention. And now, if we want more information, you can see this is a variation of the one-page site. If you want additional call to actions right at the top, register now. Don't miss our amazing web class series. Of course, we need the information. Where is it going to be? When is it going to be? All the information is right over here. Who's the expert? Add in the credibility, right? The information is right over here as well. If you want to check out the optional additional benefits, and information, you can see that when you scroll down, we have all of those as well as testimonials, social proof. Study this page. Study why we do what we do. And every time that there is a button, click here to register for free. 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 It'll take you right back up here to this form, where after you enter in your name, your email address, click on reserve my spot, you have now registered for the webinar. Here's the interesting thing though. How many of you, after you clicked on reserve my spot now, you've registered for a webinar, you receive emails from Groove? It says, thank you for registering for this webinar. Here is the information that you need to join us when we go on live. Or this is the next event that we have going on, or you're not gonna wanna miss this other event that we have as well. This is the process of lead generation. You generate leads so that you can capture their name, you can capture their email addresses, so that you will be able to continue to email them, just like what Tahamtu is saying. Email form, right? An email form. You enter in something in, then we're able to email you. This is the process of lead generation. So with all of that, there's so much more, of course, that we can be learning when it comes to just the lead generation aspect alone. But after we actually generate the leads, what we need to do is make a sale. Make a sale. Write that down. We need to make that sale. So insider secret number 2, in order for you to monetize any websites, in order for any company to want to hire you to do a job, any entrepreneur to say, hey, let's get you on board as a team member because you're an expert in internet marketing, you need to know how to sell anything effectively on yet another single page website. Single page website. Now, first of all, let's talk about what might be potential ways that you can create these monetization models. We can sell the e-commerce stores that we were talking about moments ago with Groove. Create something with Groove carts. Do drop shipping. Work with AliExpress. Why not? Printify. My Groove shirt was used with Groove carts, with Shopify or Printify, and with all these different kinds of technology that's available. Nothing is stopping you from also creating your own e-commerce store right now if you wanted to. Or if you want to be just like Groove and you want to develop your own software products, you can. Software programs are selling like hotcakes online, and one after another, especially when it's in the internet marketing space, the digital marketing space, the AI space. More and more software is being created, and if you are creative enough, you can also be creating all these different opportunities for yourself as well. Sell different products. Product development could also be an online course. It can be an information product. Create something one time and sell it again and again and again. This is something that we also have created right here in Groove. You want to create content media, become an influencer, a YouTuber, a TikToker, an Instagrammer, whatever all these different names are these days. There's also opportunity for you to do that as well as a marketer. Create courses that you teach online and sell them. Become a freelancer and a client services agency, and especially once you've learned the power of internet marketing, learn all these skills and continue to improve upon them. Believe you me when I tell you that the demand for all these different companies hiring you to do a job tremendously increases, and the only thing that you need to do is to make sure that you absolutely learn and master these skills. So this is an example of the lead generation site that we showed you earlier, but this is another example of an actual, what we call a sales page or a sales letter. Now I'm going to refresh this page so that you can actually see the different videos. Hopefully it will load properly. I preloaded all these videos because you just never know what will go on with technology. But as you can see, the video itself wasn't really loading. And right now, if you take a look, you might see something pretty similar. Something pretty similar. The first time that we come over here, you see in big font, unlimited lifetime mastermind, master the arts of digital marketing secrets with the Insiders Club. So in my example, I am promoting my Insiders Club, but as you can see, we also have the video that we talked about. It plays automatically. There's no sound, but if somebody clicks on this, the Insiders Club, a private community, they will hear it, right? So it's a video that will ultimately play once you click on the play button. Now, if you scroll down, you will see that this is very traditional sales letter format. You talk about all the different things that people may want to learn about when it comes to your product or services. Talk about their problems. Here's the thing. How many of you, and I'm curious to know, have run across different websites where it's so long, it's got so much content, so much information, and you're just like, wow, that's a really long web page. And there's so much information on here. And there's bullet points, there's features, there's benefits, there's bonuses, and it'll take you probably 10 minutes or 30 minutes to read. How many of you have run across those kinds of websites, and how many of you consider those kind of websites to be kind of annoying? So frustrating. Why is this so long? I don't have time to read all this, right? So many people say that. I don't have time to read through all this different content. Get straight to the point. You know how as much annoying that you have, as much that you don't like these kinds of websites, as frustrating as they might be, can I share with you an insider secret? This is the exact kind of website that you want. This is the exact kind of website that has been proven, tested through the test of time. Ever since day one, when internet marketing was around, this is the kind of website that has been proven to convert. That's why you see this kind of websites from what I have. That's why you see this kind of websites with what Groove has. That's why you see this kind of websites with many of the top marketers as well, because this is something that absolutely works. So when you take a look and you scroll down, you'll notice that it will continue to scroll and continue to scroll and continue to scroll. It'll tell you exactly what the Internet Marketing Insiders Club is all about, all the different courses that you will learn, because people will read them and they will get inspired and they will get motivated. Tell them about what the product actually is, an Insiders Masterminds program. That means monthly, at least 2 times every single month with bonus sessions in between. Tell them what those sessions might be. Talk to them about what those bonuses are. Wait, tell them there's more. When you take action now, you get all these different bonuses. Show them what those bonuses are, as well as fast action bonuses, all for less than an average cup of coffee or tea on a single day. So what we're doing is we are creating an offer. Write that down. You're creating an offer, and you are creating an irresistible offer that people just simply cannot refuse. When you have the right audience and you're talking to the right people and you're saying, hey, this might be something that you're interested in, know that if for whatever reason people are not taking action, it's just simply because you didn't provide information. You didn't provide enough details on what it actually consists of. That's why long sales letters are so massively effective, because they work. That's why webinars are effective. If I can solve all your problems in 1 minute or 5 minutes because you don't have time to watch a 1 hour or 2 hour presentation, then I would do that all day long. But the thing is, 1 minute and 2 minute, 5 minute videos, they're not going to help anybody solve their problems. Can you agree on that? That's why we need the time to train you, to provide you with the value, to provide you with the content. And if all else fails and people are saying, well, show me some people who've actually been a part of your community and generated results, this is what you need to do. Have a section. What are others saying about your product, about your service? Give them testimonials. Check out all these videos of people who are giving you glowing testimonials on how you changed their lives, your products, your services. And with us, it never ever stops. It never ever stops. The education also never stops. So we make sure that this is a huge opportunity for anyone who wants to learn as much as they can about the end product itself. This is how you sell anything effectively. This is all in a single page site, by the way. One last tip that I'll give you is that if you go back and take a look at all the different tips that we share with you, despite having so many words, there's always only one single call to action. Only one single call to action, which is right here, join the Insiders Club right now. Click the button below to sign up. That's it. We don't say, and you should also go here and check out my Facebook page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my homepage and go to my store and do this and do that. No. Do not distract them. Write that down. Do not distract your potential customers. Give them only one single call to action and one single call to action only. Now that we have a lead generation page, now that we have potentially a page that will sell you something, that will help you to sell your product or service, let's dive into secret number 3, shall we? Because now we need traffic, don't we? We need visitors. We need eyeballs on our pages. How's that going to happen? Now, in the world of internet marketing, there is no shortage of different strategies that you can use to drive traffic to your website. You can use social media, you can use individually Facebook or Twitter, now known as X, you can use LinkedIn, you can use Instagram, Pinterest, and so much more. You can use video marketing like TikTok and YouTube, even upload videos on Instagram as well as Facebook, and all of those absolutely work extremely well. You can also do traditional email marketing. You can generate leads. You can do paid advertising if you want to. But now with the cost of paid advertising going up high, so high that many of us, we just don't really want to take that risk anymore, at least not at this point in time. Why would you want to do that when in fact you can achieve top spots in search fast and for free? So what I'm talking about right now is something called SEO, otherwise known as search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization is the process of doing some magic with your content, and eventually people will be able to find you when they search for something like a keyword or a video in the search engines. Search engines, maybe Google, maybe YouTube, maybe Bing, and other search engines out there. Now, here's something that's very interesting though. Search engines has a big giant reputation of being the top preferred way that people want to get traffic for free. How many of you like free, by the way? If you like free, type in free inside of the comments. With search engines, you can't even pay your way to the top search results, even if you wanted to. The most beautiful thing about search engine optimization is that it's absolutely free. But the problem is that traditional SEO, they will tell you that it's not possible to compete anymore. And especially if you have thousands or millions in competition, it might not even be possible for you to compete against them. And it's definitely not even possible for you to be on page 1, number 1. In fact, if you're lucky, maybe you will get onto the search engines in the first place within, I don't know, a month, 6 months. And if you want to be on page 1, even page 1, number 1, at least 1 year or more. How many of you have heard that, by the way? If you have, type in I inside the comments. It's definitely a very traditional SEO thing for people to say because it's just been the way that it is for a very long time. In fact, why don't we ask AI, ChatGPT, about SEO itself? We have lots of conversations with ChatGPT. How many of you like to talk to ChatGPT or AI? If you do, type in AI inside the comments. Because this is a very recent conversation that I had with ChatGPT. I said, hello, today we are going to talk about SEO. And ChatGPT says, sure, I'm happy to talk about SEO. What specific aspects of SEO are you interested in? I said, I want to do a live demo on how to use ChatGPT for SEO. Is this possible? And then it starts to say, while ChatGPT can definitely provide you with answers about SEO and anything else, it's not a tool especially designed for it. And in fact, we can only provide you guidance on the search engine optimization aspects, but we can't guarantee any results. I scroll down just a little bit more. I say, I want to do a live demo on how to use AI for SEO. And it says, sure, I'll help you to do that. You can show how you come up with keywords, how you do optimization, analytics, but that wasn't really what I was going after. I wanted results. I said, I'm interested in a strategy that will get us the fastest SEO results. Now, this is where ChatGPT, or Chatty, as we like to call him or her or it, this is when Chatty started to get real. It's important to note that SEO is a long-term strategy. Nothing we've never heard before, right? That's what all the experts are saying. Even ChatGPT is saying the same thing, and it can take time to see results. There's no shortcut. There's no quick fixes to SEO. And there are some strategies that can help you to get faster results, but nothing is guaranteed. So we scroll down and we say, is it possible to train ChatGPT with our strategies? And ChatGPT says, yes, we can be trained. But again, based on its training and understanding of SEO, it's very unlikely that we'll be able to get everything that is the most up to date. How long does it normally take to get content indexed on Google? The time it takes can be a variety of different factors. And let's see if it actually gives us a time. It can take anywhere between a few weeks to a few months. In general, if you follow the best practices for SEO and you do everything the right way, you can expect to be indexed on Google within a few days or a few weeks, but keep in mind, it will take a long time to compete in higher ranking keywords. If I want to speed it up, can I get something ranked on the same day? It is very unlikely to get a new place of content ranked on the first page of Google on the first day or on the same day, especially because Google's algorithm takes time to analyze and evaluate results according to the content itself. Okay, so we basically at this point in time got the message from Chatty. Nope, it is not possible for you to get ranked onto the first page of Google. It will take time. It's going to take you effort and energy. It is not recommended, it says, to even do a live demo unless you want to make a complete fool of yourself and show in real time what can actually happen. And because they call me the Internet Insider, and they do call me the Google Insider, there is a reason why they say that. You see, yesterday, as I mentioned, we did a launch, right? This was less than 24 hours ago. And according to Chatty, it would have been impossible for any new piece of content to be ranked, much less be at the top of Google in this frame of time. So we did a couple different tests and we tried and see what was possible. And for a term like the Internet Insiders Club, this was before we actually did anything with it, by the way. Before we created our content, before we decided that we're going to compete for this keyword, you can see that this is a very competitive keyword at 29.9 million search results. 29.9 million search results. Do you agree that that's a lot of competition? That's a lot of competition, right? Here's the thing. After we went live, you'll see that already out of 29 million search results, we created a YouTube channel, we created a video, and this is already on the first page. This is already on the first page, and this one is also on the first page. If you take a look at some of the videos that we actually have, not only do we have one video, but we have two videos on the Insiders Club that we created on our YouTube channel that are both populating the first page at the very top of Google. Now imagine if you have 3 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos, plus additional pieces of content. Imagine if you use the insider secrets that we share and you're able to completely dominate your competition. Do you think that this is something that could help your business or help companies that would hire you to do the SEO for them? This is why once you have this skill, It is such high in demand, so high in demand, so high in demand that even ChatGPT says that it's not possible, and you prove ChatGPT wrong. Here's another example, 20 years of the Google Insider Live Event Celebration. You might laugh at this keyword, but take a look at this, 87.5 million competitors. 87.5 million competitors. This was, again, before we did anything. Now, if you take a look right over here, you can see that in the real time, on the real live page, we have not one, but multiple videos. Not one, but multiple videos. Here's an insider secret, by the way. These two are the exact same videos. The exact same videos from 18 hours ago. This was my live event from 18 hours ago. When you know how to do it the right way, guess what? You will be able to dominate multiple search results with the same piece of content, but we didn't stop there. In addition to the videos, how amazing do you think it would be for you if for your company and for your own businesses, for your products and services, if you're also able to dominate multiple positions? This is from my website, the Internet Insider 20th anniversary. This is from another one of our Facebook pages. This one is from Donna on Instagram. We got images over here out of tens of millions in competition. This is Groove from Groove, Internet Marketing Secrets. That's us. This is Groove again. We're pretty much dominating multiple first page positions right here on Google.com. Have you imagined if you had the skill, how much you can command for this type of service, a talent that nobody has? Let's take a look at one more, the Insiders Club event. 111 million competitors. This one, by the way, Insiders Club on Facebook, is not me. This was before we actually created this. And now, as you can see, once again, multiple first page rankings, multiple first page rankings. Have you thought about how powerful this would be for you if you had this actual skill as well? Just so that you know, the strategies that we use in SEO, these are the same strategies that 7, even 8-figure companies use to rank #1 on Google. 7 and even 8-figure companies use SEO to rank at the very top on Google, Bing, Yahoo, even YouTube, because of all these different strategies. How do I know? Because many of them just so happen to be my clients. Some of them hired me to do the job for them. Can you see how powerful the skill of internet marketing actually is? Because in this day and age, once again, internet marketing as a skill is no longer just an option. Write that down. In this day and age, internet marketing as a skill is no longer just an option. Either you learn it or somebody else will. And yes, they will take your jobs. They will take your opportunities, all because they have the skill and you don't. Does that make sense? So now more than ever, not only is it so important for you to learn these skills, master them, but continue a lifelong journey to be able to learn them and master them. So in summary, the top 3 insider secrets to become the top paid internet marketer. #1, generate leads to any product or service we share with you. The simple one-page site, right? Do this for your boss, do this for your company, do this for somebody who's hiring you to generate leads. This will do magic for them. Sell anything effectively on a single page website. All the annoying long page sales letters that we run across all the time, those are the ones that you want. The reason why we do them is because they work. And when you start implementing them the right way for your clients, for your companies, for your bosses, they will be very, very happy. And finally, imagine never having to pay for traffic again, and at the same time being able to compete in a very competitive SEO space with the use of our Google Insider strategies, achieving top spots in search fast and for free. How many of you want to know these strategies, these secrets? If you do, type in "want" inside of the comments. Type in "want" inside of the comments. Now, in a very short amount of time, I'm going to share with you a real cool opportunity for you to learn everything that we shared with you, plus a whole lot more from the inside. But as we all know, right here within the community itself, we love Mike Filsaime, don't we? He is the reason why we're all here. He's the reason why Groove existed in the first place. He's the reason why I personally have been inspired to be able to become an internet entrepreneur all the way back when we met in San Antonio all those years ago. And this was a video that Mike did years and years and years ago, but this just goes to show how far back we go, our friendship, and I want you to just hear about what Mike says about me, as well as the opportunity that you have right in front of you, because I know for a fact that many people know, like, and trust Mike. We know and we want to make sure that he is somebody that we can continue to learn from. And just so that you know, he is a big part of my world as well. So let's hear from Mr. Mike Filsaime on what he was able to share about his experience with Google Insiders.
Hi, this is Mike Filsaime. I'm calling in to talk to you about a good friend of mine named Simon Leung. So if you're watching this video, there's a couple of things I want you to know. You can get a lot of information about a lot of different marketers, but one place you definitely want to go is simonleung.com. Simon can teach you more things about driving traffic and converting traffic and making sure that your sites are perfect for the terms of service for all of the search engines, especially Google. As you may or may not know, Simon is a former employee of Google. So I'm not going to say that he has inside information, but man, I got to tell you, the guy has connections. He's gotten me into the Googleplex, and I've had some pretty interesting conversations with some Google and YouTube employees, and I even got a free lunch out of it. But more importantly, as you're seeing here, Simon and I had an opportunity not only to take some pictures together as well, but we've been on some cruises together, and we've been on vacations in places like Mexico and Las Vegas. But one thing I like to do is get together with Simon and say, hey man, I know what you told me last year was good, but what's going on this year? And he says, Mike, you know, there's a lot of interesting things going on. These are the things I want to tell you about. So, as you know, the game is always changing, and one of the guys that's cutting edge, that always gives me up-to-date information, not something out of a 3-year ebook where, you know, in this game, that, you know, that type of stuff might as well be 30 years old. There's one guy that I turn to, and that's Simon Leung. So you see my website somewhere around this video. Please come to my site. Make sure you get on my newsletter, and make sure you get on Simon Leung's newsletter as well. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
So that's Mr. Mike Filsaime. Now, of course, I'm very blessed and very grateful for Mr. Mike Filsaime saying all those great things about me, but it's not about me. It's about you. It's about everything that we can do for you as well in the community, because we believe in a lifelong learning environment that allows you to continue to grow, continue to improve. And even Mike says things change, continue to evolve over the years, and that's why you need to. Every single year, he said back then, but now things change every single month. You need to make sure that you are kept abreast of all the different changes. Otherwise, you will be left behind. Now, initially, my plan was I'm just going to show you what Mike shared about me, but after some additional digging, I actually saw another video from my good friend, Mr. Tom Beal, that was also shared around the same time. And of course, Tom Beal is a big part of our community as well, and I'm sure many of you also want to hear a little bit more from him also. So with that, let's hear a little bit from Mr. Tom Beal and some of the cool things that he has to say about his experience with us.
I remember attending an internet marketing seminar a couple years ago and hearing buzz go around the room. Have you heard there's a guy from Google here? Did you speak with him yet? Where is he? There he is. Everyone's pointing out Simon Leung. And a couple years later, that buzz has never died. Why? The reason is because Simon was there at the beginning of the Google AdWords department, and he knows exactly what it takes to get the most targeted prospects to your site at the least possible investment. So anytime you get a chance to hear him speak, work one-on-one with him, or gain access to any of his reports or products, I highly recommend that you do so. I will add an exclaimer. That is only unless you want to learn how to get the most targeted traffic to your site at the lowest possible pay-per-click investment. Not only is he very knowledgeable about the pay-per-click and Google AdWords campaigns, but he's also a very intelligent marketer as a whole. So anytime you get an opportunity to hear him speak or access any of his products, I can't recommend anybody higher. I know he is my go-to person anytime I have any questions about Google AdWords or any specific pay-per-click campaign questions. So thank you, Simon, for providing such high-quality information, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
So Tom and Mike, thank you very much, but I'm sure we all agree, Tom and Mike, it's time for a new video. that was pretty old, right? Here's the thing though. Mike said it himself. Tom also said it. Things continue to evolve. Things are continue to change online. How many of you at this point see the value in lifelong education? If you see that, type in me inside the comments. Things aren't going to work themselves out overnight. You can't learn one thing and expect something to work for you for the rest of your life. If you are to keep up, if you are to improve, if you are to be kept abreast all of the latest and newest strategies and technologies, you can't ever stop learning. Do you agree? If you agree, type in agree inside of the comments. And we have a lot of action takers in the community. In fact, we see different people who are here, right? I want this, they say. You know, we see Mr. Robert Gooden, who joined us for the event last night. He says, I made it, cool. I checked my video using your strategies listed on page 1. Number 1 has been there for 1 month. Checked it again, it's still number 1 on YouTube. So as you can see, action takers, they will get the results. But you can't just take any kind of action. You need to take the kind of action that works. You need to take the kind of action that is updated, the kind of action that works today. Like what Mike said, if I want to go and see what works right now, there's only one guy that I turn to, he says, because we always kept abreast on all the different things that is available to you. And I know that just having this information for myself is not enough. That is why we have created that commitment to train you for life as a part of the Insiders Club. Is this something that you want to learn more about? If so, type in yes inside of the comments. Because if you're here right now, I am a big believer that everything happens for a reason. Not everyone who saw this webinar invitation registered. Not everyone who registered actually showed up. And not everyone who showed up stays until the end. That's just the fact of the matter. You're here because there is a big calling, a reason for you to take a much bigger step, a bigger next step in your journey of a digital marketer. Not everyone, as we mentioned, is designed to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you are. Not everyone is designed to be a entrepreneur, but maybe you are. The thing is, as a business owner, it's okay, but anyone, and I mean anyone, can be a digital marketer. With the kind of ongoing training available as part of the Insiders Club, this is comparable to lots of masterminds that are out there that may actually cost you a lot of money. Because as some of you may actually know, these masterminds can, in fact, cost thousands upon thousands of dollars a year. Let's take a look at just a couple of them. I did a search and I tried to find out what kinds of mastermind programs are actually available that are similar to what we do. Well, one of the cheaper ones or the more affordable ones I saw is something called Entrepreneurs Organization, 2,000 to 7,500 per year. Vistage, approximately 10,000 to 20,000 per year. There's one called Young Presidents Organization, often exceeds 10,000 per year. This one is 5,000 to 10,000, 20,000 to 50,000. This one is 25,000 to 100,000. You get the idea. But don't get me wrong, masterminds exist because they work. Masterminds exist because it's just something that is proven in the market to be able to change lives. That's why even within our own organizations, within our own community, there is a gentleman by the name of Dan Lok, who actually is one of the gurus in the space. As you can see, this isn't even a mastermind. If you want to talk to Dan Lok for one-on-one, it's gonna set you back by $25,000. $25,000 a year, $25,000 for 6 months, for 1 month, a day. No. You get 1 hour. 25,000 for 1 hour. So as you can see, expensive, right? But the reason why people invest in it is because they know that they get a huge return on investments. Let's take a look at one more. Joe Bauer, probably one of the top consultants, speakers, mentors in the world. But of course, with that type of credibility and results, he doesn't come cheap. He also has a consultation for $25,000 an hour. If you want to spend 1 day with him, that'll set you back by $75,000, and it's not even a day, it's just 4 hours. He also has a 1-year program. If you want to spend a year with him, like a real mastermind, it'll be 1.15 million USD. So yes, this is an opportunity for you to learn something amazing with all these great mentors, but only if it's under your budget. The amazing thing about the Insiders Club is that this is the real cost of real education. The real cost of real education that we want to provide to you. However, the problem with most of these different kinds of masterminds is that they just happen to be a little bit too costly. They only meet up a few times a year, and it requires you to travel every time that you want to meet in person. The difference is that the Insiders Club is your private lifetime mastermind, but minus the high cost, plus the consistent meetups multiple times every single month, as well as the ability for you to attend from the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world. And the very best part, as a part of a very special Groove deal, we've decided to make the Insiders Club available to you just enough to cover up our costs and not a whole lot more. Because when you go to this link over here, groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com, once again, that's groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com, you're gonna see a very specialized Groove link where we've decided to make this deal available to you for less than a cup of coffee or tea a day. That's crazy, right? For less than a cup of coffee a day. They're calling me crazy for doing this. But for a fraction of the investments of all the other masterminds, starting at just $99 a month or $949 for a full entire year, unlimited access to our mastermind, which saves you 20% when you go for the yearly route. That's less than $3 a day. Less than $3 a day. I'm sure you can agree that's affordable, which is ridiculous for the value that you're gonna get. So what I want to invite you to do now, again, groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com. Once you go to that page, you are going to see a page that looks like this. Groove special offer, limited time only. Access your invitation to join the coveted Insiders Club, where you will discover the most jealously guarded internet secrets. Now, if you scroll down just a little bit, we'll go through all these bonuses in just a moment. However, you'll be able to see that right over here, you will save the most right now with a very special Groove Insider deal. Sign up for an entire year at $949 only. $949 only. If you decide to go semi-annual, we do have an option for you for $599 every 6 months. But once again, if you go for the yearly annual plan, you will save a whopping $250 USD total. And this will get you covered for the entire year. Now, if you do want to learn more about what you will be learning and what you will be getting, the huge differentiation between what I will be sharing with you versus everyone else is pretty amazing. You see, here's the thing. I used to work at Google. I helped them to create the algorithms. That's why we're able to outbeat the algorithm. And despite ChatGPT saying all these things are impossible, we're still making it possible, making it a reality. In less than a day, actually within a few hours, you're able to get page one, number one, multiple times. Imagine how much you can command with these kinds of skills. What kind of value will you be able to get? Not just from learning it, but also implementing it. The thing is, these are real insider secrets. When I left Google, they made me sign this non-disclosure agreement. They said that I cannot reveal the trade secrets, the information about the company, because they knew that I knew. They knew that I knew. But the beautiful thing was that this non-disclosure agreement, this NDA, was only valid for like 5 years after I left Google, which means that today, at any time I want, I can pull back the curtains, leave no stone unturned, and reveal all the insider secrets that even Google doesn't want you to know about how to not just rank on the first page of Google, but everything else not related to SEO that will still be able to get you these kinds of results. Now, the Insiders Club is your private insiders training. We will meet at least 2 times every single month on the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday of every month with bonus sessions in between. Write this down. We are officially going to start the monthly sessions in June. However, we will have multiple pre-launch sessions this month, starting this month. In fact, probably starting this week as well. So fast action is highly recommended if you don't want to miss out on anything, especially with the bonuses and the opportunities. This will be only available for those of you who join us live and on time. And because we do want to make sure that this isn't just another program that you sign up for and you forget about, and we give you the bare minimum, you know us. And for anyone who is a big part of our community, you would know that we oftentimes over-deliver. We over-deliver because we know that you deserve so much more, and we truly care about your success. That is why when you are a fast action taker today and today only, we have this very special bonuses offer that we want to provide to you. We literally provide you with everything that you need to start your brand new business, a brand new career, a brand new journey in your venture with AI, with SEO, with anything else that is worth a real USD 33,864. The first bonus that we want to share with you. You see, the biggest problem with many different courses out there is that after the course is over, they say, all right, well, thank you very much. Goodbye. We'll see you. Good luck. See you when I see you. What if I have questions? I don't know. What if I need support? Well, you can't get any. Unfortunately, that's the experience of many of our students. Not saying everybody does that, but that has been the consensus for many of the programs that they previously signed up for. But because we are here for you and we care about your success, when we finish a session, it is not the end. It is only the beginning. We are going to provide you with an unheard of, unlimited lifetime support for as long as you'll have us. We won't have sessions every single day, but we will strive to continue to build a strong, active community that you can access every day. We'll continue to share bonus content, provide you with support, networking opportunities anytime that you want. And this will be available only to our Insiders Club members. The next bonus. How great would it be to get recognized for your hard work? And especially if you want to say, hey, look what I got. Put this behind your wall, frame it, show this to your potential employers, different companies, different agency clients who might want to hire you. Get recognized for your hard work, because for live attendees who complete the live courses, you will get a certificate for that particular topic, which is going to be huge for your credentials, tremendous for your credibility as you continue to build this along the way. But that's not all. That's not all. Bonus number 3, we're also going to give you the Insider's Toolbox. With the Insider's Toolbox, this means that in addition to software, in addition to resources, in addition to updates, we'll also share with you, hey, now with the skill that you've learned in SEO, for example, here are some additional jobs that are hiring right now. Different opportunities that may be available even for you as a partner, because oftentimes we launch our own projects and we say, we're looking for a digital marketing specialist. And we trained you on this, so we know that you're more than qualified. How would you like to be on our team? You can be under payroll, you can be under profit sharing. How great would it be if you can even be a partner in what we do? That's what this opportunity has available for you. We'll share with you companies like us, like Groove, looking for people with real world skills, and we'll continue to add them over time, so there will be no shortages of opportunities, especially with the skills that you work so hard to learn and master. Bonus number 4, recorded content on demand. Just so that you know, all the different individual courses that we will be having with you, the live sessions, they might be an hour long a session, they might be 2 hours, they might be 3 hours, they might be longer, they might be shorter. But here's the thing, each and every single one of those individual courses, we are planning to sell them separately. Sell them separately in another platform that we have for anywhere between $100 to $500 or more. Here's the good news. As an active member of the Insiders Club, you get unlimited access to all of our archives as part of the bonus. So you don't need to worry about investing extra $100, $200, $500, $1,000 into any additional content or additional courses that we'll be offering as an active member. This is all inclusive as part of your membership. This all on its own is worth thousands upon thousands, all its weight in gold, especially because there's so much content that you need to keep abreast of, on top of. This will make sure that will keep you in the game. Finally, for bonus number 5, we're also going to share with you exclusive bonus business courses. Now, again, as a friendly reminder, the Insiders Club is not about making money online or how to make $1 million overnight or create an 8-figure business. Remember, we said that we want to separate ourselves from all of that. This is not how to start a business program type of opportunity. The Insiders Club is designed to teach you the skills of internet marketing, and with those skills, you can start a business if you want to. You can get a job if you wanted to. You can start a brand new career if you wanted to. But what we're saying here is that now that you have these skills, as a bonus, we'll even throw in the internet business courses and profit models that you can get started with right away. So if you want to build something on the side while you are working for a company, while you do have a job and building your career, you can still have a side hustle. Why not? Because the strategies, the skills that you've learned will allow you to be able to do all of that. So the Insiders Club summary, you will get the Insiders Club Mastermind program valued at USD 10,000 a year. Bonus number 1, private community membership. Bonus number 2, certificate of live completion. Bonus number 3, the Insiders Toolbox. Number 4, content on demand. Number 5, exclusive bonus on business courses. The total value of all of this is a very real USD 22,485. Now, our normal yearly commitment, just so that you know right now, we are in the Insiders Club pre-launch phase. The pre-launch phase. So eventually, we're going to want to offer this with a normal yearly commitment of 5,000 USD a year, which again, if you compare that to a lot of the other masterminds, this is already on the low side, and we provide so much more value, and we provide you with so much more opportunity, and we create a community for you that you can access every single day. Right now, during this pre-launch phase only, as we mentioned, once you go to groove.theinsidersclub.com, you can get started today for only $949. Yes, internet marketing absolutely can and will make dreams come true for ordinary people just like you and me. And if you're wondering, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, is this possible for me? Is this something that I can do? Is internet marketing something that is possible for everyone? Well, let me ask you this. With success story after success story after success story, how can you not believe all the success stories that you see? Sharing the stage with me, sharing their own stories of success. Some of them, they're entrepreneurs. Some of them are work-at-home parents. Some of them are remote employees, online careers. Some people are doing network marketing even. The thing is, with internet marketing, this is a skill that you can use to apply towards any of the different potential opportunities that you have for yourself as well. So imagine how great would that be if you also make the commitment to become our next success story, because here's the truth. You can make a living online. Believe in that. Believe in yourself. The good news is that now you no longer need to do this alone. We are here with you. We are here for you, and not just us, but the success stories that have already come before you. You see, the biggest difference between all those success stories that you just saw moments ago and some of you is that they had the opportunity to learn these skills before you did. That's it. Follow in the exact same footsteps. Follow in the exact same footprints. When you replicate success, you will get success. Remember, don't just do what we say or what we teach or what we train. Model after what we do. And this is your opportunity to model after everything that we have done, because we show you step by step how you'll be able to do it. And we will help you to succeed. This will happen though, only when you choose to take action, because the truth is, if you choose not to take action, that is also an action. If you choose not to make a decision, you decide not to do anything, it's also a choice that you made. But the thing is, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? With or without you, we are going to move forward with the Insiders Club. With or without you, we will be launching this month. With or without you, we will be creating our next set of success stories. Now, you are here at the exact same time as everyone else who will be our future success stories, destined for success. Why not do it with you? In fact, why not let the next success story be you? And because we want this to make perfect sense for you, this opportunity to make perfect sense for you, we're not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. We're not going to say, hey, you must do this. You need to realize whether or not this is the best decision for yourself. Think about in that 6 months time or 1 year's time that we're talking about. Do you want to be in the exact same place that you are at right now? Or are you going to make a decision today that you know your future self is going to thank you for? Because you've learned brand new skills that can give you the additional opportunities, provide you with additional opportunities. Because we want this opportunity to make perfect sense for you, we do have something called the In the Room special bonus that is available only while we're in this virtual room. If you go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com, you will see that not only are we teaching you all these different strategies on internet marketing, but a lot of bonuses as well. With these bonuses, you have the opportunity to promote anything that you want. How great would it be if, let's say you're starting out right now and you don't have a business? The fastest and easiest way for you to make money on the internet is, of course, selling other people's products that you don't have to create yourself, that you don't have to deliver yourself. It's the fastest and easiest way, something that I still continue to do every single day, even after over 25 years, making money online for the very first time. That's why we want to provide you an opportunity, not just to promote other people's products, not just to be an affiliate marketer even, but an opportunity to partner with us. Our fast action bonus. Believe it or not, yes, we do have an affiliate program for the Insiders Club, but you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it at the internetinsidersclub.com, at least not right now. Because right now we're in the pre-launch phase, there is huge opportunity for you to get the word out there, be a part of our pre-launch, be a part of our future launch, and when we launch, a huge opportunity for you to take a grab of the entire market, because it's not an open affiliate program. It's only available to our Insiders Club members. So when you make the positive decision to join us here today, you can get that kickstart to begin your own affiliate marketing business with free training, with free tools, and free resources that we will provide to you, not just as our customers, not just as our members, but as our partners. This affiliate program is only available for insiders, and this is only available for fast action bonus takers who take fast action here today. Now, we do have some additional announcements to make. Of course, if you want to make sure that you grab all the different bonuses, I recommend that you take fast action right now. If you've already taken action, type in action inside of the comments so that we can welcome you, we can congratulate you into the community. In addition to the limited time bonus that we have only for those who sign up today, we also have a fast action bonus for the first 3 people. How many? The first 3 people who go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com and take action right now. So again, if you know that you are in already, waste no time, go take action so that you know that you can qualify and secure your spot as one of the first 3. If you go to the Groove website right now, some of you may have noticed that something has changed. For weeks, actually for months, Mike has been talking about how with Groove, well, I think at some point in time, we're gonna remove the free accounts. We're going to remove the lifetime option. We're gonna remove all the different features, maybe even some of the bonuses. And now, if you go to the Groove site, for a long time, we didn't know when it's gonna be. But now, if you go there, you will see that Groove has already pulled the trigger, which means that if you want to sign up for Groove, you can, but you won't any longer have a free account option, and you won't any longer have a lifetime account option. Now, whether you want to keep this for yourself because you haven't taken action yet, you never pulled the trigger on the Groove account, or whether you want multiple accounts, maybe give it to someone else, or maybe you want to sell it off at some point in time. For the first 3 action takers who go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com, you will get, for as long as you're an active member of the Insiders Club, a bonus of the Groove personal plan account already included inside of your membership. You don't have to worry about getting it a second time. You don't have to worry about investing again, because you will get personal access to it for as long as you are an active member. But we don't stop there. The Groove.cm software is amazing for digital marketers, especially because you can create your funnels, you can send out emails, you can build your websites, you can do so much all in one platform, right? But what's the latest and greatest? The latest and greatest, of course, is AI. Now, if you want to get a Groove AI account because you missed out on it, the thing is now you'll probably need to go sign up for a monthly plan as well. For an fast action takers, for the same $99 a month or $9.49 a year, you will also get not just Groove.cm, but a Groove.ai personal plan account also included as part of the bonus package. Now, because the lifetime is no longer available, you go to the Groove site, it's no longer available. Yes, we're white label, but there's even no guarantee that we'll be able to just simply give away accounts for free. There's no guarantee of that. So with that, with the bonuses that we're providing to you, this can very well be money out of our own accounts, out of our own projects, out of ourselves, just so that we can provide this to you as a bonus. So that's why only the first 3 can get access to this, because there's real world cost associated with it. Does that make sense? But for the first 3 who see the value, who are committed, and know deep down inside your hearts of hearts that this is the community that you want to be a part of, where we can do things together, learn together for as long as you'll have us. This is your opportunity to not just get all those bonuses that we just talked about, but you'll also be able to secure this very special package, which is worth a real USD 33,485 today, starting at only USD 949. Go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com and take fast action right now. Now, some of you might be asking and wondering, yeah, I want to take action. I'm definitely in, but I want to make sure that I'm safe. Do you have a risk reversal? The answer is yes, absolutely. We do. Normally, it's not something that we like to do, because of course, when people are saying, yeah, do you offer risk reversal? Would I get my money back? They're not committed. They're trying to see what they can absorb over the next 15 days or 30 days or whatever that period is, where they'll say, yep, I'm just going to get my money back at this point in time, and they're going to move on with their lives. And guess what? Nothing's going to change. It only hurts them. So our reverse guarantee, risk reversal guarantee, is very different. No, we're not going to reward you for not taking action. We're not going to reward you for making excuses. We're not going to reward you for doing nothing. Because I am so confident that our step-by-step formula will work for everyone if after the entire sessions, this includes the courses, the bonuses, the bonus sessions, not one person who followed the steps achieve any results. In other words, you proved me wrong. You proved me wrong. My strategies don't work. If everyone proves me wrong, you're not able to get your search engine optimization indexed. You're not able to create your simple one-page site. You don't get your first page results, your free traffic, your rankings, your other results. You all prove me wrong. Then everyone, why waste everyone's time? Everyone, and I mean everyone, is entitled to my 100% risk reversal guarantee. And by the way, this guarantee, this offer, is available for today only. So the time is now and the place is right here. We're not offering you an opportunity to just live a dream. Remember, we got to wake up, right? This is your opportunity to turn that dream into a reality that I know that you deserve, that you and your family deserve, that you know that today is in fact the first day of the rest of your life, that you will remember today as the day that changed everything for you. Your opportunity to get a full year access for the very first year at only $949. And by the way, even when this goes up in the future, we'll grandfather you in so that anytime you want to renew in the future, despite what that commitment is going to be, you will continue. You will continue to only need to renew at the low investment that we have for you right here, right now. Okay, so with that, if you want to change your life here today, you can do that. If you want to learn internet marketing, you can do that. If you want to be a part of the Internet Insiders Club once and for all officially and change your life forever, you can do that as well. And we're here to help you every single step of the way. Remember our fast action bonuses, it's in the room only. This program may never be repeated again, at least not in the special limited offer that we have here right now. So make sure that you secure yours. Go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com right now, and we will see you on the inside. We'll see you on the inside. Now I'm looking into some of the different questions that we have, and I'm not sure if there's any different ones that pop up. But I'm seeing a lot of people saying, hey, we don't call you the Google Insider for nothing. Can I do this with a partner? Fred is asking, can I do this with a partner? The answer is yes, absolutely. You can do this with a partner. You can do this together. Truth be told, this is an online mastermind. So in terms of who you're sharing in your partnership, we can't really control that. But at the same time, just know that when it comes to the individual accessibility, one account, for example, or one bonus access, if we decide to give you one account and things like that, this can only be done on a per account basis. Okay, any additional questions? I'm not really seeing any, but here's the thing. I want to give you a little bit more time to think about it. I want to give you a little bit more time to see what it is that you need to do. Just so that you know, we do have a testimonial video that I want to show you. It's about several minutes long, but it's going to give you the opportunity to think of any different questions, additional questions that you might have. And with that, I want you to ask any additional, ask for additional questions on anything that we can help you with. So take the next few minutes to listen to the testimonials, watch the success stories before you who now have become a big part of our community, and get the inspiration to take action yourself and become the next mega success.
There is $1 million answer for the question, should I join the ranks of internet marketing, lead generation, sales, email marketing? And yes, you should.
In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, establishing a strong online presence has become crucial for individuals and businesses alike.
I don't care who you are, everyone needs a mentor. They need to have someone there that cares about them and their success.
I have studied about successful people for many years, and that is one of my biggest mistakes. I was thinking that I don't need to be in a group of people, I don't need to be in a community, I can always learn by myself, but it won't work.
I feel like I've been doing it myself. I didn't rely much on people. If I relied on other people, I don't need to make it so tough. It will be much more easier.
At first, I didn't think of wanting to attend. Number one, because I do not have time. Number two, I think I kind of know. But anyway, attending the workshop totally changed my mind.
I am amazed with all the things that I cannot access by myself if I did not join this webinar.
I have Googled it. I have done the YouTube. I have taken some of the courses on some of the other platforms. But there was not someone or a way where they could tell you exactly what you need to do, the steps you need to take, just everything else, until I took the training from Simon Leong.
Now, if you don't know who Simon is, then you should.
Simon Leong is known as the Internet Insider, also known as the Google Insider.
Simon Leong is called the Insider because he's been making money on the inside for over 25 years, since 1997.
We are in a completely different world than we were before the pandemic started, and even before then, things are always changing. Life is always going in 1,000 different directions.
The digital landscape is constantly evolving, and the strategies that work today, well, they may not work tomorrow.
And if we are not going with the flow and we are not adapting to it, we're going to get left behind.
Things change quickly online, and that's why you need a team of mentors that is willing to be with you to make sure that you reach your goals as long as it takes.
Simon in particular recognizes the reality of providing ongoing updates to you as a participant.
And as a lifelong learner, I'm cleaning up because membership has its credit.
I've never been in an insider training at all, and I've been given the privilege to join Insider's Secrets.
The greatest value that I've been able to find is in this community. The things that they provide and the people in it, the success. This community is awesome.
I love this community.
I was amazed how the people inside the community gave support to members, from the management down to the mentors. It is a family and a community.
You need people to support you and to uplift you when you have the downs, and sometimes you have the up. You want people to celebrate with you, and that is how you keep going.
We now are in a group whereby we can actually help each other. On the course itself, we had numerous exercises where we worked with each other in breakout rooms, and we gained a lot from that, we were able to really discuss some of the issues that we've been taught and actually have something tangible.
It's an inspiring and motivating environment to be a part of.
I got a message from Simon the Young about him reopening his mentorship program. Knowing the value of just improving on the skills that I've generated from Simon's free trainings.
It's just been value after value after value.
I knew this was a no-brainer. I was immediately on board.
This is not like any other course that's out there. There's specific things that make this invaluable.
This program equipped me with advanced techniques and strategies, and it really changed everything for me.
This has been an absolute game changer for me.
When I first started the program, I couldn't believe the knowledge and skills I gained. And he shares his secret with us in such a clear and actionable way.
I quickly acquired valuable skills.
The course was practical and hands-on, covering everything from training the ChatGPT to creating compelling videos, mastering marketing strategies, and dominating the SEO landscape.
This course has empowered me to take control of my digital presence. I've learned insider secrets that were once just dreams for me. Now, I'm implementing effective strategies that continue to deliver remarkable results.
The class itself over-delivers. It gives you everything that you need step by step in order for you to be successful.
Over-delivering, fantastic content.
Compared to all of the other potential competitors out there who promises the sky, but at the end of the day, they fall flat. Our students were able to generate results before the class was even over.
The course was easy to follow, and I saw results even before completing the training.
The result I've achieved has been nothing short of amazing. Seeing my online presence soar has been an incredible achievement. I couldn't be happier with these outcomes.
I am here and I am doing it. I have been able to start making that security and that safety for myself.
The content is absolutely mind-blowing.
It was really amazing to actually get that inside information, and I know for a fact that a lot of people that were part of that event learned so much, and they were just buzzing out. They were just buzzing out over the things that we can do.
I am sure every single of us in the class has been transformed after the class.
Just learning the strategies and just learning to know what to do is definitely a game changer for me.
And it provided me with a solid roadmap to be able to outshine my competition.
Those are the things he shared with us.
What a fantastic event.
It was incredible. It's just like witnessing pure magic in action.
We've broken it down in such a simplified process
to show us that it's possible even for us.
That you can do it too. Anyone can do it.
There's no denying it. This stuff works.
It has been an amazing journey to know that I am among some of the top mentors on the internet today.
We are trained by experts and coaches around the world.
Really awesome trainers, I would say.
They are experts in sales, marketing, communication, as well as speaking, online and in person. They have the breadth and depth of knowledge that you can actually go and dive into, and they share honestly and wholeheartedly with you.
They have a genuine passion to help others to succeed, and it truly shows.
Because of the training that I went through, not only am I able to do that, but guaranteeing me the top results.
This course provided practical guidance that transformed my approach to content marketing, and the results were remarkable.
What truly excites me is the boundless potential I see for my future. With the knowledge and skills gained from the Insider Secrets course, I know I can reach my new heights in my online endeavors.
I have partnership opportunities. I have so many chances to create so many results and rewards for myself.
The possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes me.
This is almost insane.
It has been a great experience. It has been eye-opening on the things that you would take for granted or that you miss, and the simple things that you can do.
This is an opportunity to not only learn some of the insider secrets, but learn strategies not being taught anywhere else.
There is no limits to what they are putting into this, over-delivering to make sure people aren't just successful in getting immediate results, but have long-term success.
I get all my software in one place. I don't don't have to go look for community because I got community right here. I have mentors here that are willing to share their energy and their knowledge.
As long as you have the passion, the dream, the desire, then I encourage you to take one small step at a time on this journey of finding your freedom.
Discover the insider secrets and learn from the best of the best in the industry and achieve remarkable results.
You won't find a more comprehensive, engaging, results-driven training course anywhere else.
I'm immensely grateful for this amazing course and I highly recommend it.
I definitely recommend it.
I highly recommend it. I'm using it myself on a daily process, and I can tell you without doubt that you will get the result.
But hey, don't take my word for it. See it for yourself. I assure you, it'll be the best decision you'll ever make for your online presence.
We are here because of one mission, to help people to achieve freedom and change lives around the world.
So, if the universe is speaking to you and magic is happening, I can't wait to meet you on the inside.
Thank you, Simon. I really do appreciate you giving me the insider secrets.
And of course, it's all about taking action. It's all about making sure that you knew what you need to do and to actually do it. As what Tom was saying earlier, it's all about unconsciously incompetent, being consciously incompetent, unconsciously competent, and consciously competent. Where are you in your step right now? Because I'm sure you know what you don't know, but at the same time, you know what you need to know. You know what those next steps are, and results absolutely matter. Absolutely matter. We are here. We are here to train you all the way through. You might be a white belt right now, but our goal is to make sure that you get to as close to that black belt as you can, take you through that process so that you know that eventually you'll qualify for so many amazing things that can be available for you in the future. So groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com. Make sure you take action right now so that we're able to help you along the way. And one thing that's really interesting is, Tom, I'm seeing that we have a lot of people who are interested, but it might actually be a challenge for them to join in at the 949 commitment at the moment. Anything that you would want to suggest in terms of what we want to do? Anything special that you might want to do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reality is, Simon and I, first of all, thank you, Simon, for delivering such massive value to the Groovesters. As always, you over-deliver. So for you that witnessed Simon in action, he is a man who just over-delivers because he truly cares. And you saw that. You saw that he delivers in a manner that helps make sense to you on this confusing landscape of what does it take to get from where you are to where you want to be. So thank you so much for staying up so late and providing this valuable training that you gave, plus this amazing opportunity to work more closely with you to guide them through that white belt to black belt process. Not that everybody even wants to get to black belt, but you want to get some results. And so, Simon, you and I have both been down this entrepreneur journey. We met in March of 2005. We've had some tremendous highs, some deep valley lows, and we know there's times when we're making it rain. You can't print money faster, and there's times we're like, whoa, what happened? We got to cut some corners now because it's getting a little lean. So I saw some comments come in, and they're asking like, hey, I'd love to be a part of this. I can't pull the trigger on the annual or the semi-annual. Is there a monthly, right? And so, Simon, you and I were passing those back and forth when we saw the testimonials going, amazing testimonials and results. And I asked you, is there anything we can do about the monthly? So that's your executive decision at this point. I mean, you see the annual price, you see the 6 months. I mean, and the reason he wants that, ladies and gentlemen, because he's not looking to get people that are white belts and just leave as white belts. He wants to progress them. And guess what? It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not like, hey, you're going to go from white belt to black belt in a month. Like, it takes some time and dedication. So that's why he wants people to dedicate the 6 months or a year to go on this journey to really roll their sleeves up and dig in. But Simon, I'll pose that to you. Like, there are many people that like, I'd love to, I just can't swing that, and we get it. So it's up to you to make an executive decision if there's a way that they could go access this on a month-to-month basis.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, because Tom was absolutely right. We're going back and forth, and we are here because we are problem solvers and we want to help you as a community. And the last thing we want to stand in the way between you and your imminent success, the life that you deserve, is something as unimportant as money, right? Because even for us, the thing is, all we're doing here is we're covering up our cost, not a whole lot more. With so many things that we're putting into this, we're probably losing money in that respect. So with that, that's why we say, hey, you want to join us for the year? You join us for 6 months. This will at least cover our base just a little bit more. But because we do want to make sure that this can get into the hands to as many people that we know deserve it, as Tom was talking to me, we actually have another member of our team who was doing their own diligence, and we asked them to do us all a favor. Now, if you know that the Insiders Club is for you, $9.49 right now is a little bit too much for you to swing at the moment, but you're interested in joining us on a month-to-month basis, I have some good news for you. Go to groove.theinternetinsidersclub.com. You will see that we're right here back on this page. Of course, the best thing that you can do at the moment is make sure that you secure your spot right here, right now. But we actually have a very secret link when you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. You see the copyright over here, the copyright message in the footer. What I want to invite you to do is to click on the copyright text. You can't tell that that's a link because it's white, no blue in the background. Click on copyright, and what that's gonna do is open up a secrets page where the checkout has the new availability for you to join us right now, not at $9.49 for 12 months, not for $5.99 for 6 months, but you can join us right here today for as low as just $99, and that will secure your membership for the next 30 days. Get started with us, learn some of the strategies. 1 or 2 of those lessons could be very well enough to secure the skills, the certificate, to land you a job, land you a gig, land you something that will be able to help you to change your current situation. Because let's face it, if $9.49, $5.99, even $99 is an issue for you at the moment, you cannot afford to be able to invest in yourself right now. The reality is that you simply cannot afford not to. You cannot afford not to invest in yourself. As Tom mentioned, we're all in dire situations right now. This is the least that we're able to do for you. We've rolled out the red carpet. We've provided you the best possible deal. The next step is yours. The next decision is yours. And as always, we look forward to seeing you on the inside as our next success story. So hopefully we'll see more of you inside of the Internet Insiders Club, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing ride for all of us.
Wow. Thank you, Simon, for allowing that. And here's a story, Simon, you probably don't even know yet, and I want to share this because of what you just shared. You and I crossed paths in March of 2005. What you don't know is in January 2005, I was the #1 sales rep in my corporate role, but my income didn't meet my expenses. And I just knew this was not sustainable. So I heard some things from Zig Ziglar and Tony Robbins: if nothing changes, nothing changes. And the definition of insanity: if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, that's crazy, right? So it didn't make any sense. I was invited to an event, January 2005, Detroit, Michigan. It was called Unleash Your Marketing Genius. The reality was I didn't have the money for the plane ticket, even though I was the #1 sales rep. But I knew that was not sustainable, and I knew I had a bigger future for me. So exactly what you said. If money was a challenge, I knew this was a problem I had to overcome and address. So it didn't make sense. My wife at the time was totally against it. I said, I've got to go because this path is not giving me the results it can provide properly for the family. I made the investment, got the plane ticket, got the hotel room, had somehow came up with money for food. I don't even remember how I did it. I just became like, this scenario is not sustainable. I need to make a change. I know there's a brighter future for me. And I shudder at, just like you said, if I had not, for whatever reason, ponied up and invested in myself, what path would that have led me on in 2005? I wouldn't have met you in March of 05. met Mike for the second time. I met Mike for the first time at that January event, met him again the second time in March. So as you said, if the annual or the semi-annual is a problem, that's problematic. Like, that's a serious issue. Like, if the 99 is a stretch, I've been there. I get it. My income did not meet my expenses, but I knew if nothing changes, nothing changes. You saw Simon in action. You saw him and his team, how much they care, how much they give, how much they over deliver for that minimal investment of $99. What if that's the impetus that makes it all click for you? What if it now starts to get you some momentum and you go from that conscious incompetence, you were unconsciously incompetent, you didn't know what you didn't know. Now you're consciously incompetent, you know what you don't know, but you can't figure it out. With Simon and his team's guidance, you're now going to figure it out. It's now going to click for you. You can now put some steps in action, start getting some results. So if the annual or the semi-annual is a stretch, the monthly, even if that's a stretch, I could say there's no better investment than in yourself. And the $99 with Simon and his team is absolutely no brainer. So thank you, Simon, for making that executive decision and passing that along to the Groovesters. Very thankful for myself, Mike, Donna. Thank you for helping the Groovesters in so many ways that you've helped for many years. So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Tom, for the opportunity to share the value and connect with the Groovesters.
And it's in the link and the access to that. So go in the chat. You saw it come across, the groove.the-internet insiders club, the Internet Insiders Club. So all that is there. Click the link, go reserve your spot, whether you can do the annual, the semi-annual, or the new monthly. Join, get in the team of the Insiders Club and watch as your trajectory glows. I look forward to seeing testimonials from you saying this was the decision that made all the difference for you. Simon, anything to add before we wrap up today's Groove Digital Presents?
It's all about taking action, folks. It's all about doing what you need to do. I know we're all in our struggles. We're all trying to figure out what that next step is. It's so much easier to do it together rather than doing it alone. And when we're doing it as a team, not only are we doing it faster, we're doing it together, we're going to go a lot farther. And this is what the community is all about. Take that next step after being a part of everything that you know Groove has the capability to do. And now finally take action on something that's worth for your life and for your loved ones. So we'll see you on this.
Wise word, Simon. Thank you very much. Groovesters, click the link, go reserve your spot, whether you can do the annual, the semi-annual. If you can't do either of the ones, scroll down to, as Simon said, the copyright, click on that, access to 99, and I look forward to seeing your testimonial soon. Thanks again, Simon. Go get some sleep. Thanks again for staying up late, sharing this massive value. I look forward to our paths crossing soon. Make today great. Bye for now.